Hello and welcome back to a brand new vlog. My name is Ryan and I make videos every single Wednesday and Sunday and I post them at 6 PM. And welcome to my home, which has had a fair bit of neglect for like the last 6+ months. Don't get me wrong, some things never change, like my setup. But as we have spent every single weekend away from home, like at my nan's, doing the garage or the conservatory, or spending time with family, things like my suit from the wedding, Jess's dress from the wedding, a coat, just mess in general. Yeah, this place has seen better days. It has become quite the untidiest place to be. Mess aside, today we are going to take it upon ourselves to be a bit productive towards the baby, because for the longest time now, we are the best part of 7-8 months into pregnancy, and we have not really prepared for this child at all. One thing we have done is we have started to empty Jess's craft space so we can actually start turning it into a nursery. However, there's still some odd bits and bobs that need to go over to our storage room, as well as like a rejig of furniture. With that in mind, I have brought one singular tool back from the garage, and that is so I can remove this shelf, as I'm thinking the desk should go into this space here. I'm basically going to take this thing, rotate it and put it there, and hopefully there is still enough walkway. Oh Jesus, I'm tripping over cables. But walkway into here, because right in that corner, we intend to put our brand new nursing chair, which Jess is going to be spending a lot of time in, as well as myself, when it comes to feeding the newborn. Because we don't have a sofa or anything like that, is our solution for whilst we're here as somewhere of comfort. Because as nice as like the snug is and stuff like that, you don't want to spend all your time in bed with the baby. You want to be able to sit somewhere. So yeah, hopefully if we move this room around, it should accommodate everything. First jobs first, I think we kind of empty this shelf, remove the cable I keep tripping over, and get things ready to go. We have noticed a serious lack of Wi-Fi at this end of the flat, so we have got these really long ass Ethernet cables that trail from one end of the building to the other. However, they just drapes on the floor, so I think originally I was going to bury them under the carpet and hide them and stuff like that, but because we're moving, I don't see the point anymore, so I'm just going to tidy it up so we're not tripping over them, and I think I'm just going to loop it over the top there so it's tucked away at least. Definitely not my prettiest word, but it goes over the top of the cabinet now, comes down the side, underneath the bed, over the door, so you're not tripping over at the bottom. We only have to deal with it like that for a month or two, so I think that's fine. But with the shelf officially cleared off and moved over here or into here, I can take it off the wall. Does anyone else, by the way, this might be a me thing, I don't hoard things, I don't keep things. Jess is like, oh, but we could find a use for this bag at some point. But to me, it's like, we could, but we never will, so it can go away. Whereas Jess likes to keep things. Everything, just... Let me know in the comments if you're a keeper or a binner. I do not hoard. I'm a chucker. Get rid of, sell it, give it away, charity shop, all that good stuff. Let me know in the comments down below what you do. And in the meantime, I'm going to unscrew this. That was definitely a lot louder than I was expecting. However, a few screws later, we have got the shelf down, and I have to say, these things are really good. That has been solid ever since I installed it, and it was quite the pain in the ass to take down, but it is done now. I just need to clean up and get this desk sorted. Not before we answer the door. Someone's at the door. Because it is time to get our new chair. Right, this box is 46 kg, and it has to go all the way up 2 flights of stairs. I'm feeling fairly ambitious, but I think I'm just going to have to drag it. Oh dear. 1 flight of stairs later, this is going to take me a while. The only thing I can do is lift it and go like a stair at a time. Believe me, it weighs a ton. Nearly there. Just a few more steps to go. Oh, look, 46 kg. I really shouldn't have quit the gym. Oh my days. To make matters worse, that has to go back down the stairs when I move out in a month. The joys of having children. Well, the box is in. And even though it is cold outside, I probably should take my hoodie off, but we've got the box in, which kind of introduces a new problem. As you can see, it is quite large, and to get it into here, yeah, I'm thinking maybe once I unbox it, I can lift it over the desk when I put the desk here. Let's just wing it. And I'm going to attempt to move that without taking all of the stuff off it, because it will make my life so much easier. So I think the only way to really do that is to take some of the loose stuff off, like the printer, then probably unplug everything, and then see how, okay, it's actually not that heavy. Whoops. Then I'm just gonna rotate it. Oh yeah, probably would help if I moved the PC at the same time. Fortunately, the PC is on wheels. We slide it. See, this is easy. And I thought this was gonna be a difficult job. What I'm actually really hoping for is that when I push this into that corner there, you can still walk through, so fingers crossed. Oh my God, that scared the shit out of me. Nothing happened at all. Right, desk moved. Really hoping that's okay, but should be fine. Having the desk there is a little odd, but you've still got like a nice walkway to get in, and there's more space for the chair to go in the corner, as well as access to all of this shelving now without it being like kind of blocked in. Overall, I think this is going to work. All that's left to do is tidy things up a little bit, plug everything back in, and hope that it works. The moment of truth. Does it turn on? We're good. And the room is also nice and tidy and clear and empty, ready for the chair. Now I can either open it here and take the chair and move it in, or I can move the box in. After lugging it up the stairs, I think I'm going to try and take it out here and then just carry the chair in. I am really hoping that this isn't damaged, as I was a little boisterous with it taking it up the stairs. And yeah, the box doesn't look like it's in the best condition even when I received it. Fingers crossed, everything is okay. Oh. This is hard to do one-handed. You know, from the box, it kind of looks like an old CRT TV, if you know what that is. I'm sure people are old enough to remember those. But I'm hoping I can just pull this out, because it's in a big bag. And then lift it from one side of the room to the other. Oh my God, okay. Oh my good Lord, this is very heavy. Please sit through the gap. Can't wait to carry this down the stairs. For now, let's untie it and get this bag off. Really hoping it's not damaged. But one way to find out. Oh, lovely. Now to test the comfort levels. Ooh, oh, it's quite nice. But more importantly, does the pregnant lady find it comfortable?
It's very comfy.
Now try the recliner.
I'm scared of this one.
Comfortable? It's like a perfect size chair for you. I'm actually quite interested to see how far it reclines, because it does go like really, oh yeah. This is well comfy. Oh, worth it. Worth every penny. Ugh. Definitely worth bringing up the stairs, that's for sure. I can sit here all day. Just need a telly in here now. But with the chair all built, we are one step closer to getting the nursery space done. What is most likely to happen when the baby is here and just fully goes on to maternity leave, this desk will probably get taken apart and removed. So whilst it does look a little bit cramped now with the chair and stuff like that, this desk isn't going to be here. Then we'll have like a bassinet next to the bed, as well as like the cot here as well, like a space to change and stuff like that, but plenty of room. Dividing our bedroom and making this snug was probably one of the best decisions that we ever made for this room, because we've been able to repurpose it, albeit for maybe like a couple of weeks or so. But it's useful for the baby. Now, whilst we have made progress with like the nursery space, out here is not looking so good. All of this needs to go to the garage, which means even more trips up and down the stairs. Something I should probably get used to. But with the car emptied at the storage room, we are getting ever so slightly closer to being moved out. Granted, there is so much stuff in here, it's unreal. And like I said, a lot of this stuff is just Jess's craft room. But I am still so glad that we built this storage room is serving a purpose. And I'm going to bring one of my tool bags back to serve a purpose at home because we have lots of electrical stuff that we need to fix. Like those sockets down there or the light fitting up there. When the time comes closer to actually moving out of here, I will actually be taking this off the wall as well as moving the light pendant back to the center of the room. However, at the moment, this is going to serve as a purpose for like storing all the baby goods in, and I can't get to where the light should go. So it's going to be quite handy to have a few of my tools here to restore the flat. Now, I'm going to be mixing up the videos a little bit in the sense of I don't want it to be like flat, restoration, and taking a bit of your feedback on board from, you know, doing the garage and being super repetitive. So I believe I probably mentioned in the last vlog that this was going to be like the campsite talk and all that kind of stuff. But I think I'm going to do the flat stuff today, and then the next video we'll do the campsite, and then we'll kind of bounce back and forth between videos. That way I'm not kind of always providing the same thing, and it keeps you on your toes a little bit, especially considering that doing this or like restoring the flat back to the way it was is very much going to be the same kind of video every time. So I'm kind of playing with things a little bit and trying to take my time with like producing those videos because I don't want to bore you guys, and I imagine moving house for the most part isn't super entertaining to watch. But you guys are the judge of that. Let me know in the comments down below what kind of videos you want to see. If you do want to see all of like the behind the scenes of me moving things, then of course I'll film that. But you may have noticed over the course of this year that I've kind of stepped away from like my daily vlogging style and kind of gone for, this is the objectives today, and I'll just film that, and then that's all you see. You don't see me go for meals or, you know, my mornings and stuff like that. I just showcase what I set out to do that day. And I think we've done a pretty good job here. It's only the beginning and it can only get better. So with that in mind, guys, if you are looking forward to seeing how the nursery comes together and where the baby is going to be, then make sure you leave this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new to my channel to follow along with our new journey. There is lots of really cool stuff to come, as I've mentioned several times, with us building a campsite, renovating our new home, as well as moving out of this place. It's going to be quite the roller coaster. But on that note, guys, I'm going to disappear. Thank you so much for watching. Peace, much love. Bye-bye.